US indices, specifically the Dow Jones and S&P 500 has hit the record high levels in a good bullish move last week, while Tech 100 is the one which we had seen is struggling at around 20,300. Now, what to expect in the coming week from these three major indices from US? Can we expect this bull run to continue? Can we expect again record highs here? Or there is a possibility of a reversal as the indices entering into slightly overbought zone? What is going to be our strategy? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. We'll try to find out the entry levels, the take profit, the support and resistances, and also this is going to happen with a multi-time frame analysis on all these three indices. Thus, and yes, this is a weekly review. I do share my daily updates. In fact, twice a day I share the updates on a detailed analysis. First with the Asia and Europe session, next with the US session, and before the news and data releases. Thus, subscribe and press the bell icon. Do like, share, and comment, which is a great motivation. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. And towards the end of this update, I'll be sharing the trading levels for each and every index. Do watch till the end. Let's start. First S&P followed with Nasdaq and in the end Dow. Watch till. On the weekly charts, if you look at S&P, see first retracement, second retracement, third retracement. Every time 20 weeks average has given it a very good support, and with that as support it is now again looking upwards. Now if you draw a channel here, you can find out, if you connect the dots here, you will see that S&P is trading in this good bullish channel here. The highs of the channel are now looking towards 6,000 or 5950 levels. If it resumes the bull run here, if it continues in this fashion, we can expect that it can hit the top here before reversing. That is the one aspect to it. Now if you consider 20 period as the base here, where is the 20 period moving average situated? It is right now positioned at around 55, 40 levels, which is now going to remain a greater support. Now this is just a broader picture. Now let's have a look at the move for the last few weeks. You can say bit of consolidation, still ending in green, and then rather than delivering lower lows, we have seen a flat bottom or slightly higher highs, and it has delivered a bullish candle here. Now it is very important for the S&P to trade above 5840 levels. If you see S&P trading above 5840 and 50 in the coming week, we can say that now it is going to stay bullish for the rest of the month of October as well, where the chances will be very high that we can expect a move towards 5900 levels. Now 5800 to 5900 hardly makes it 1.8 to 2% rise, and it can deliver this rise in just single day. And in fact, if you count 6,000 as the target here, that makes it a 3.5% rise. Possible? Very much possible. Now, see, yes, the earnings season has just started, and these earnings can lead to a rally here in S&P 500 as well. And thus, in the coming week, 5840, 5830 zone or 5830, 5850 zone is going to be critical to watch out for. Also remember, the higher it goes, the higher will be chances of a stronger pullback. Keep this in mind. Now on the weekly charts, see, this is the last time when we have seen a bullish crossover, or we can say a crossover in the moving averages. This was way back in the beginning of or the mid of 2023. Since last 1.5 years, the S&P has rallied from 4,000 to 6,000 now, and this makes it almost a 50% rise here. Thus, higher and stronger the run, stronger the pullback. Remember this case. Only thing is the point at which it starts the reversal. What has happened here? 3 to 4 weeks, a stronger drop. In 1 week, we have seen it erasing the gains. In 3 weeks, we have seen it erasing the gains for multiple weeks. This is something you should keep a note of. Stochastic here has also come to overbought zone, though it is not that it cannot stay here. It can stay here, but again, the pullback also has to be equally strong. Look at the MACD on the weekly charts. Rise, retracement, rise, retracement. Now, yes, it can move towards the top again. I will say that it is at an extreme levels here, and at best, this bull run can sustain for next few weeks, maybe this month, maybe next month, but it has to reverse. It has to reverse strong. it appears that it is willing to hit the highs at 6,000 before reversing here. That is a psychological mark. And on the weekly MACD, this is just crossed over. It suggests that it can continue to rise here for a while. RSI still has room for it to enter into overbought zone. Coming to now on the daily charts here, you can say that it has taken the support here from the 20 period moving average again. And what we had seen on the weekly charts here is it is also getting replicated. Thus 5700, 5680 has now become the prime support. Also, if you look at the daily charts, it has breached this channel and it has continued to rise here. Now it is putting the pressure on the Bollinger Bands to expand, which is narrowed and which are now looking upwards. Always it tries to deliver a peak, and the third peak can be seen here, which means it can extend the run for. And thus in the coming week, if you see it is staying above 5830, 5850 zone, stay bullish. We are looking forward to a stronger move which can take the prices higher, and then we can aim for 5870, 80 or 5900 in the near future. Moving averages here are bullish. Stochastic has entered into overbought zone, though it can sustain here for a while before reversing, and thus in the coming week till midweek possibility of bullish momentum exists here, and then towards the end of the week we may see slight reversal. Look at the MACD here, and if you notice the MACD is already at an elevated levels, and at these points certainly we can expect a reversal. However, it is crossed over here again on the buy side, and now it suggests that it can stretch this run for a while, and thus it appears that the month of October might remain in green before it tries to reverse. RSI rising as well on the 4-hour chart. Similar observation on the 4-hour charts, rise, retracement, and now again resuming the bull run here. It has given a breakout here, and it appears 5850 has to be there, and beyond 5850 more bullishness may prevail. However, look at the resistance it is getting at around 5820, 25 levels, and the support it is getting at 5760. So this complete zone between 5760 to 5850, or rather let me include 5750 to 5850, these 100 points are going to remain critical now for the S&P, and this could be one of the swing zones where we have to exercise extra caution. Hitting the lows, possibility of a reversal exists strong here as well. Right now if you look at on the 4-hour charts, hitting the support from 20 period, it always tries to bounce back. Now again getting a resistance, it can try to come back towards the 20 period before bouncing back up again. Though it is on a bull run and it is giving a breakout, thus it can sustain this breakout for a while. Stochastic entering into overbought zone, MACD rising, and MACD has still scope for further rise. RSI at top. Coming to on the monthly charts, massive run here in S&P since last October. We have seen it now at from 4400 or 4200 to now 5800. Now just look at the last three candles. Bigger tails were seen here. This time it is just reversed from higher lows, precisely getting the support from the bottom of this, and now willing to give a breakout. And if it continues here on the upside, it appears that we can see a good run here which can take the prices higher. 6000 levels cannot be denied. However, I will say we have to exercise extra caution here because it is entering into now an overbought zone. And yes, beyond 5830 and 5850 levels, we can look forward to 5875, 85, and then 5900, 5905 levels will appear. Beyond this, certainly the chances of hitting 6000 will increase. Also remember, too much of divergence calls for it to converge. The stochastic is on the monthly charts is staying extremely overbought. This also calls for it to pull back. Look at the MACD on the monthly charts hitting the extremes here, and these are the extremes you have seen. And whenever we see such extremes, it always calls for a pullback, and thus probably the month of October might remain the last one in the series of this bullish moves. RSI entering into overbought zone. These are the levels for Tech 100. You can buy at 5824, but the resistances, as I said, till 5850 are very strong. Beyond this, you can see the gaps are increasing, and then we can in fact aim for 5904. And if it stays above this, the chances will be higher that in the month of October itself we can see a move towards 6,000 levels here, which is going to remain critical and which is also going to be the tipping point for S&P 500. While on the downside, you can sell here at 5795. And remember, till 5760, 5745 levels, there are very good support. It can bounce back from these levels. Once it breaks below this, see the bearishness increasing, and the chances will be high that it can keep moving towards 5680, which is going to remain a critical below which a major down move can be expected. Trade accordingly. Let's have a look at Nasdaq 100. Nasdaq 100 on the weekly charts. Look at the lows here at the beginning of 2023, and since then look at the levels we are standing right now. So almost from 10,400 to now 20,750. It is doubled here. Now see the move, rise, retracement, rise, retracement, rise, and see a bigger drop is seen. Now after delivering this bigger drop, it is now trading in this expanding triangle. Where are the highs of this? The highs of this are towards 22,000 levels here. But I will still say that now the Tech 100 has come to slightly overbought zone and it is getting cautious here. And we should also remain cautious here with the buys. Now it is very important. See, this is the zone. It needs to break 20,400, 450, which is going to remain a prime resistance. If you see a move towards or about 20,400, 450 in the coming week, stay bullish. We can look forward to a move towards 20,700, 740. And if it breaks this zone, stay bullish for 21,000 plus levels. What is happening here? See a reversal sign, rise, retracement, forming the base here, again rising. Thus this bull run might continue here for a while, where the prices can hit the highs here. Look at the highs it is showing on the 20 weekly charts. The highs here are far above towards 22,000 levels. Anything and everything is possible. These are markets. Though the stochastic on the weekly charts have come to overbought zone, but it is not that it cannot sustain this overbought zone. It can stretch this run before reversing. Look at the MACD. If you see the MACD, triple top is formed. Every time it retraces, it tries to cross over and it is staying in the zone. It appears that the zero line is shifted here and it is trying to hit or stay in the box. Now, after weeks of bearishness, it is willing to cross over. This crossover can lead to again further bullish momentum here, where the prices can hit the highs towards 2122, and in fact the MACD also hits the highs before it shows any reversal. RSI is also rising, which still suggests further room for an up move. Look at the daily. On the daily charts, rise, retracement, taking the support from the 20 period moving average. Now this suggests that the 20 period moving average has indeed become a greater support, and thus on the downside 19,000, 18,900, 19,900 and 19,800 are the three supports. That is 20,000, 19,900 and 19,800. As long as it respects this support, we should not be treating this as bearish. Now also look what has happened on the daily charts. It has almost formed a double top. It is definitely finding it difficult to break past by 2,300. So now in the coming week, once you see the price is trading about 2,300, 330, stay bullish. We will look forward to a series of bullish candles from here, which is going to take the prices towards 20,600, 20,800 levels here. In fact, 21,000 is also possible. Look at the daily chart. See, moving averages have just crossed over here again and are now looking upwards. This suggests that it can resume the bull run here for a while. Stochastic has just entered into overbought zone. MACD again crossing over here for the buys. It still has a room for a further rise. RSI very near to the top. On the 4-hour charts, look at the movement, confining its movement within the box. It has to come out of this box either on the upside or on the downside. The earnings seasons, which is just kicked in, the major tech firms are going to deliver the results soon, and thus this could set off either a rally or a major crash. It is just consolidating. As long as now it respects, I said 19,800, this appears to be a far below levels. First support level should be at around 20,200, 20,100. Very strong support exists till 20,100. As long as Tech 100 respects this, we have to be careful with the sells, while a breakout on the upside certainly should be a buy. Stochastic rising. Now look at the MACD again crossing over here at the top. And see, it is not that it cannot rise further, but right now this crossover can lead to slight retracement before it looks forward to any up move. RSI has dropped as well. On the month Now see on the monthly charts, couple of retracements. Look at the preceding two candles comes with bigger tails. Also, the current candle has started now with the higher lows. It just needs to break out here. Any move beyond 20,500 and 20,800 should be a sign that we are ready for tech. It is not take off but tech off, where we can look forward to the highs here which are far above. Be careful, be watchful. A breakout above first in the coming week, specifically beyond 20,300, 330, 360 levels, then 20,500, and then 20,750, 800. If these levels are taken, it's stay bullish. 21,000 is certain, 21,200 is certain, and in fact it can deliver a massive run here, which can take the prices higher towards 22,000 as well. Possibility exists. These are markets. Anything and everything is possible. Stochastic has dropped, trying to move upwards. The MACD is looking upwards and it is still rising. Now see, the MACD has come to a zone from which it has to reverse. Only thing is 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. The question is the point from which it reverses. Possibly it appears that October is not going to be the month where it is starting to reverse, and November and December are going to be the two critical months, which definitely can show or can be the tipping point here. Be mindful of this. The reversal is not far, but if you look at the RSI, first, second, third, and now this is the fourth time entering into overbought zone, thus it could stretch the run here. Looking at this, before I give it, if you want to learn this art of trading, join my mentorship batch. If you just want to trade as per signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me, write an email, ping me over Telegram for your queries. And those who had asked me to recommend a broker which offers you a free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Join it today, join through the link, and you will get the best of the offers so that you can trade profitably. It is a regulated and a safe broker so that your money is safe and you can trade in a safer environment. Now, these are the levels for Tech 100 for the coming week. Buy at around 20,300, 330. Expected to keep moving towards 384, 45, 10. This is going to be one key level here. On the upside, beyond this, we are looking forward to a massive bull run which can take it towards 21,000 or in fact 21,200 levels very soon. This can happen quickly. Yes, once it breaks out, the bulls might try to take over. However, I'll say that it is definitely coming to an overbought zone, and at these levels, you have to be cautious. While on the downside, till see you can sell here at 2200, but remember support levels at till 20,100 very strong. Then 19,970, 950 the second one, 19,900 the third one, and 19,800 the fourth one. As long as it respects 19,800, the chances of a pullback and reversal will be very high. Once it drops below this, you can say that a crash is there to happen, and then we can look forward to 19,500 in lower levels. Trade accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. US 30 on the weekly charts rise retracement, taking the support from the 20 period moving average. Now it is started to diverge and it is again looking upwards. And if you connect the dots here, and if you see the highs and the lows, the highs of this channel is now appears to be at 43,500, 44,000 levels in the near future. Possibility exists that it can continue with this. Look at the movement here: rise, retracement, rise, retracement, rise, retracement, and now it is taking off here. It is willing to give a breakout. 43,000 appears to be a certainty, and because once it stays beyond 43,000, we can look forward to 43,500, which is going to remain a prime resistance, and then in fact 44,000 is possible. Anything and everything is possible. These are markets. If you also look at US30, it is stayed in zone, then the bull run has appeared, then it is stayed in zone, and then now again it is rising, so it can stretch this run for a while. The stochastic here has come to overbought zone, while the MACD has crossed over here, rising. It can still continue to rise and hit the highs before reversing. It is still falling shy of the highs which it had seen in the recent past. So let's say if it starts to hit the double top here, you can say where the prices are going to be. 45,000 possible. If you look at the RSI, this is also entering into overbought zone now. Coming to the daily charts, if you look at the move here, coming to the support zone at 42,000, it has formed a very good support now at 42,000, 41,800. Now in just couple of sessions we have seen it racing from 42,000 to 43,000 now, and this move is just 2% of the uh, price here. And now second point to note here is after forming the support at 42,000, first bullish candle, second one, and the bullishness has got diminished. But yes, it has closed outside Bollinger Bands. It will put pressure on the bands to expand. Now higher lows means as long as now it respects 42,400, 42,350 zone, which was the resistance, is now going to remain the support. So as long as it respects 42,400, 350 zone, we should not be, or rather let me include 42,400, 300 zone. As long as it respects, we should not be treating US30 as bearish here. Yes, it could bounce back hitting these levels again. Remember what is happening? After consolidation, it is now taking off, and the earning season is taking off as well. Thus it can continue here for a while. In fact, 43,400, 500 can be expected here very soon. Stochastic rising, MACD is also crossing over again for the bias, and the RSI is rising as well. On the 4, the observation is same: rise, retracement, breaking out here. This can now see again on the 4-hour charts. One interesting thing to note here is it has almost hit the highs. Where are the lows? 42,600, and where is the channel breakout level? 42,400, 300. So as long as it respects 42,400, 300, we should not be treating US30 as bearish. It can continue to rally here. Stochastic entering into overbought zone. MACD and RSI both are rising. Coming to the on the monthly charts, likewise, see it has formed a stronger base here at 38,000. Look at the preceding two candles, comes with bigger tails and hitting the higher lows. It is now trying to bounce back. Now even if it hits the higher highs here, it appears 43,500 or 44,000 is a very likely possible outcome. And yes, hitting the highs here at 44,000 we will see, because see it has seen a tremendous run here since 36,000 levels, and the chances of reversal increases. However, right now I do not see it trying to reverse here. Stochastic definitely is overbought, and it appears the run it is showing right now, it is not sustainable further. Possibly this month, next month, or at best till towards the end of the 2024 is where the reversal is bound to happen. But before that it can set the records which are going to remain unbreakable for the near future. Look at the MACD on the monthly charts. I have always mentioned, I have shared here in my yearly review as well. See, this is how it has been trading, hitting this support. It is trying to bounce back. Now the median for the MACD has, the levels have set off, have increased, have set the limits here, and now it is willing to hit the high. So possibility of hitting the highs exists, which means couple of more bullish months may prevail. RSI entering into overbought zone. So now we have seen the charts and indicators. Time for me to give you the trading levels and strategy here. Now see, two critical zones we have got here for US30: 43,500 on the upside, 42,400, 300 on the downside. Now these are the critical levels it needs to break in order to confirm whether it is going to hit the records again, or we are looking forward to crash here. Now coming week you can buy here at 42,900, but then be cautious of 43,050, 43,200, then 43,450, 550 zone. Beyond that, sky is the limit. We are looking forward to 44,000 levels. And see, 44,000 from the current levels is hardly 2.5%, which it can deliver in a single day as well. While on the downside, you can sell here at 42,800, where the chances of getting doomed towards a support towards 42,700, 720 is higher. And if it breaks this, then 42,500, 400 levels will appear, which is going to remain a greater support zone. Be watchful of this, below which you can expect a greater move towards 42,000 and lower levels, chances for which appears to be less. Take your trades accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch Signals channel. Do watch the daily updates twice a day. And do like, share, and comment, friends. This is a great motivation. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading week ahead and a happy weekend.